Welcome back to the American Indian Podcast. We're back, baby. Episode 3, and look at this. We got a squad. We have Ben, who is officially the first reoccurring guest on the podcast. The second person who I want to shout out real quick. Come here. Sit down real fast. Sit down.
In here, man.
This is the Indian part of the podcast. This is Mehul. Finally, he's on camera. Like I said in the episode 1, me and Mehul are basically brothers now. It's been super fun him being here. And he's moving to college on Sunday, which is super sad. But we're going to have one more podcast, I think, in here. And then we're going to start maybe Zooming and start doing some stuff like that. Still going to try to do the podcast. But we're going to have a goodbye Mehul podcast, I think, later this week. Yep. But we're very sad to see him go. But we're also very happy that he's finally starting off his life and getting going and everything. Mm-hmm. So then we have Nate, who is right here. Nate and Marcus. Marcus is also right here. Nate and Marcus are cousins. And we also have, finally, Josh. You guys have heard about Josh before. You guys have actually heard about everyone.
I want to say something real quick.
For sure.
Yeah. So, I think Palmer is the most passionate about this podcast.
Oh, yeah, here you go. Just scoot up a little bit so you can hear it. So you can hear it. Like,
I haven't seen my boy Palmer more passionate about something in a really long time. All right? This kid is devoted to you guys. So keep liking and subscribing for the man, all right? He's passionate. He's passionate. Come on.
That means a lot. 100%. Yeah. Just touch on you. It's been literally blowing my mind that how many views we've gotten so far, which hasn't been a ton, but I think on the first video we're almost at 300 views on our first views, which is nuts. Something Mehul has pointed out to me, which I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have to make sure to subscribe and like. That's something that Mehul has said that can get it out to people who may not know us all personally. That can get it out actually, so maybe who don't know us but find us interesting can listen. But on today's podcast, we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna watch Nate, who is an absolute beast at all video games. We're going to watch him play a couple video games. You'll see what video games when he pops up. I think we're cutting to a clip here in a minute. But you guys got anything to say before we get into it?
Let's do it, baby. Come on.
This is fun.
Let's do it.
I love it. This is so fun. We're going to get into it, baby. Here we go.
12 seconds later.
And we're back. Here we go.
American
As you can
Podcast.
see, the American Indian Podcast. As you can see, Nate's playing some Minecraft. He's playing Bed Wars. This is one of our favorite games. We've all played this multiple times. And we love it. And Nate's really, really good at it. So we're going to watch him play because he wins.
Yes, sir.
No pressure.
A lot.
I think it'd be super beneficial for people who watch these podcasts to drop suggestions about what to talk about.
100%.
Because
100%. Because especially if it's just me and Mehul, I can kind of have certain sections and everything. But especially when we just kind of have an open discussion, I would love for you guys to give us suggestions about what to talk about.
Blow the comments up.
Because then we can interest you guys even more. So that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So, how can we give them a little rules on Bed Wars to just give them a little rundown? It's kind of like Hunger Games, kind of.
Yeah,
Kind of like Hunger Games, but it's a ton of sky blocks. It's a ton of these islands that are in the sky.
You have this treasure. If it gets blown up, then you don't respawn anymore.
Right.
So you die. You have to be the last one standing. That's how you win.
With Minecraft playing in the background, I had an idea about what to talk about. I want to talk about with all of us if you guys think school will continue or if it will get canceled early.
This is a very interesting topic because it involves everybody.
It's all over the place.
It's involving Mehul right now, and he's going to college.
Yeah. All of us boys, we're all doing online.
Right.
I personally think there's not a chance, especially when it gets closer to flu season during the winter, I don't think there's a chance that Oxford's going to stay open.
No.
Our school is going to stay open.
I don't. I think
colleges are canceling.
Right. Oh, we're in the Michigan area, and we live in Michigan, and all the colleges besides two local colleges.
Michigan's still open.
Yeah.
Oh, are they still completely open?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you just kill somebody?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
School is. Yeah, it's just weird. It's super weird right now.
The only school I know of that is open is Oakland Christian.
Yeah, and that's
they're wearing masks, but they're normal 5 days a week.
Right. which they're the only school I think in this.
Only one I know of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only one I know of too. We just have a couple friends.
But
live
who
there.
knows if that'll last? Because like
Right.
somebody gets the
I
virus.
think
and
I
it's
think
toast.
once you get that one person who gets it,
That's kind of what I was saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, bro, that's toast.
I just
What are
think
they
it's
gonna do about
tough
that?
for people to. Oh no! Oh, way
Let's
to
go,
go.
Nate.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
so give a little context. Nate's treasure just got destroyed, so now Nate, if Nate dies, he cannot respawn.
There you go.
This is. We need to have like a nerd alert sign.
Yeah, I have a
Just-
question for you.
Mhm.
So on the topic of the coronavirus, do you personally think that the coronavirus and all the antics that have surrounded it have been blown out of proportion due to
Oh, no.
politics?
Oh no, Nate.
Nate
'Cause
died.
We have an election coming up this year.
Right. Marcus and I are, I believe. You just missed the date. I don't think you
Yeah,
can.
I can't vote this
Just
year.
yeah, Marcus and I can vote this year, which is nuts. I'm probably not gonna talk about what I'm voting about, but it is just it's such a weird vibe right now. Like every single conversation that I have is something about Corona politics,
Yeah.
or recently it's been NBA playoffs or something like that. But it's just like it's just annoying now. I'm just like, and like I said in I think the first podcast, I feel like something does need to change. And regarding, I think COVID's here for a while. I don't think COVID's going anywhere anytime soon. And I think we kind of got to get used to this normal right here. And I know it's been super tough for me. I don't know how you guys have adapted to it because
Yeah.
we honestly
It's
haven't.
tough for everybody.
Yeah,
dude.
It's been a battle for sure.
It's
Yeah.
just been mentally, physically, like everything. You're just like, I hate it. Hate this. But so I had to get a job that I wake up at 4:15 in the morning for.
Keeps you busy. Yeah.
Yeah, at least. But schools is just like okay. All right, we're back. Something funny really happened, so we all just lost it for a second. But Nate's playing good. Back on the topic of school. It's just wild. Like I can't believe I'm saying this. I really want to go to school. I want to just be
Yeah.
there. As much as I, am not into the classes and all that kind of stuff, I at least want to be around people and be and just all that kind of stuff. I'm a people person.
I'm not.
Right. Josh and Marcus can kind of just chill.
I'm really actually.
Nah, I like to socialize.
Yeah. I mean, like, I feel bad for people like you
Right.
because I realize that affects your mental health in a
Right.
way.
Right.
But it's honestly been refreshing for like different people. And
Yeah. 100%.
I see
I'm
it.
I'm definitely speaking for myself
Yeah.
when it talks about
It's
mental
been,
health
like,
and everything
for me
like that.
personally, I think it's been like a therapeutic experience. I think like I have times like not to get too trippy on the podcast,
Right.
meditate, and
Right,
just really
yeah.
think about my life.
I was actually just about to
Actually,
ask. Let's do this. What is one thing that you've like? I know I have learned a crap ton over the past 6 months just about my own self.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, is there anything that you guys have like legit like stepped back a little bit and like, maybe that wasn't going well in what I was regularly doing and
Yeah, I think self-discovery is so important. Like, so important. Like, people use, like, for an example, like, religion is is a huge form of self-discovery. People think they learn more about themselves, which some do, and that's very plausible, like, when they start following a religion. Like, Christianity is I am a Christian.
right.
And
Something we all share.
self-discovery, you learn about yourself, you learn about the way you interact with people, because God talks so much about that.
Right.
So I think over coronavirus, like there's been things where like for someone like Palmer, where he's learned like he really is a people person. Like maybe
100%,
like,
yeah.
what Palmer might not have realized about himself is that without people, he gets into a, I mean, you could say depressed.
Yeah,
anxious
I mean,
state.
yeah, and I don't want to overdo the depression because I know some people. I've always looked back and think people are going
Well,
through
no,
it harder
don't
than
judge
me.
yourself.
Well, yeah, and definitely because I went through something
Listen,
that I had never gone through before.
Don't compare yourself to other people.
Right,
That's
and yeah,
pointless.
that's
Yeah.
100%.
If you are feeling
deep talk,
sad,
deep talk.
if you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed about something, it doesn't matter what
Right.
Jill across the road
Right.
feels. It's about what you
Yeah.
feel in your
Yeah.
mental state.
Completely.
That's Nate's mom's name.
Is it?
Nate's mom's name Jill.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
We're getting deep tonight.
We are getting a little deep because it's something that I want to talk about this because it's something that I think not enough people are actually talking about right now,
feel-
especially at our age
I
right
have
now.
a huge heart for people with mental illness. 'Cause
Yeah.
I experienced the same thing, and I feel bad for people who haven't learned coping methods and people who haven't learned about themselves. Because if you really break it down, if it's 15 minutes of just silence, close your eyes, and just think about yourself and how you interact with people.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what works for you, and that's what self-discovery, how that works for you, that's what you need to do.
Someone that I have gotten, I talked about him the last podcast. I'm not gonna say his name yet, but someone who I have gotten very, very close with, a coach, and he has over the past couple months has taught me certain meditations and everything that have just
And
blown my
the
mind.
stigma behind meditation
Oh my goodness.
is so ridiculous.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
people think of like some hippie with dreads, smoking pot,
Right.
sitting there cross-legged,
Right.
meditating. That's not at all. Meditating can literally be 15 minutes before bed, taking rounded, deep breaths, and just
Right.
thinking about life.
Right.
You know?
There's a lot of different types of
Yeah.
meditation
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
It's not in like you said, the meditation that like I've done a lot of different types. I've done
Yeah.
exercise type of meditation
Yeah.
because there's like a type of meditation that I know like Joe Rogan talks about a lot is just punching a bag.
Yeah.
Getting a punching bag and going ham on it
Yeah.
for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If I've ever felt super anxious, that's what I am fortunate to have a punching bag. I go do that. I just go punch the crap out of the thing
Yeah.
because it's
rip.
just a lot. Oh boy, is that it? Oh, you still have your treasure?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, that's awesome.
Palmer, I have a question for you.
Yes.
We're gonna move topics here. When you're looking at a human being, you could think of this as a female, you know, like someone you're trying to date, or just an overall friend. What's a personality trait you look for in them?
Especially right now,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I've already said this, be kind.
Yeah.
Be kind.
I agree.
Like, there's not a more attractive, and I don't know if you guys agree with that or not. If you're just kind, like if you're genuinely kind to me and to other people around you, and I'm not just saying this as a going for like a girl, like me trying to like towards Josh. Josh and I, the story of how me and Josh met was I left my phone in Josh's bag at a basketball practice. Josh was kind enough to find the way to call my mom and say, hey, I have Palmer's phone because I was freaking out. The next weekend, Josh and Marcus are over at my house. 6 years later,
History
we're on
of
the
the
American Indian podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's awesome. But
I think, yeah.
kindness. I mean,
Oh yeah, I
Kindness
mean
is-
I'm with you. I mean like for me, if I'm talking about a girl or something, and she can't really like kind of connect with my family or my mom, my
Right.
parents, dude. Like for me, what off that question, if I'm in a friend, a girl, whatever, if she really can't like talk to my parents, have a good conversation,
Mhm.
like it's not probably gonna really
Work,
roll with me,
right.
you know.
and I'm not just talking, and like I'm not just talking about girls either. Like I think
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Ben, and I'm saying this on the podcast, and I think the boys can already find out. Ben is the most genuine, down to earth
Authentic.
dude. I like Josh. We went golfing a couple weeks ago. Josh, when we got in the car, that was the first thing Josh said to me was like, "Josh, Ben is just down to earth."
Yeah.
And
I
just
wanna-
shouting out Ben for that real quick because
Hey.
just
Thank
saying
you,
it because
thank you.
that's why me and Ben have lived a couple miles apart from each other our whole lives, and we've been buddies our whole lives, but we haven't gotten super close until over the past couple months.
Yeah, man.
Like we've always been friends through church and through our through our parents and everything like that, but we've gotten super close.
I mean,
and
our
I've-
personalities just click.
right?
Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it just
like,
kind of
I
bounces
mean,
off.
COVID
But
did something positive. I mean,
Yeah,
there
man.
you go. There's-
And me and Mabel
Right.
now,
It's true.
tight as ever.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Mabel.
Hey, Mayhole, what do you? Let's. I
Go
actually.
around the circle.
I actually
got a
kind
whole
yeah.
answer wanna
I kind of
say.
want to.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
give
yeah.
a girl answer. Give a girl answer.
Yeah.
I
That's
want to
kinda
give a
how
girl
I was
answer,
thinking
and then
about
just
it,
give
yeah.
like a solid friend answer because I think we all see
Absolutely.
similar traits in each other.
Absolutely.
Mayhole, I want you to talk about this.
Can I
too.
just think about it real quick? I'm a
Yeah,
pass.
go
Josh, you can
Your
go
pass.
into it. Just think. We're definitely talking to you
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
People want to hear Mayhole talk about girls.
I think.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not much of a ladies' man anymore, but I guess I would say like
Anymore.
authenticity is huge. And they laugh. I'm cool just hanging with the boys, but listen. I feel
Okay,
like
let's say
I was
plus
talking.
plus 10 years. Plus 10 years.
Okay.
I got that one.
Okay. People weren't quite prepared about what to say, so it's fine though. We're
just
completely.
skip Mayhole.
We're just skipping Mayhole. He's gonna think about it for a second, and we're gonna get back to Josh. So Josh,
Okay.
what do you think?
Yeah, so I would say authenticity. People you can tell authentic people from other people. People that have pure intent. That's another thing,
Right.
like pureness. I told someone
That's
I think-
big.
something like someone 3 days ago. I was like, I can tell you have pure intentions.
Yeah, yeah.
And that just means like you can tell they genuinely are interested in you as a human
Mm,
and not to get something out of it, and that's so prevalent in high
Right.
school. It drives me absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's,
Like,
I
ta-
actually-
like I talk to these people because it makes me look like this.
right.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
yeah.
You should be able to chill and hang with anyone and not worry about what people think about you
Mhm.
and the way people act. Like parties, for an example. Okay, I feel like parties would be so much more fun if like that nerd in band class that you've never talked to showed up.
100%.
That dude is so cool. You just never give him a chance because you're worried about what you look like. That's pathetic, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So authentic people who are cool with hanging out with anyone, pure people.
Oh yeah, and
Just
real
back, you know.
quick,
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
real quick, dude. Everything is fake nowadays. So
Yeah.
when you're real, it stands out and you can
Yep.
tell.
Stands
It
out.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's why I think what you said is big.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's
And,
huge.
like,
To
awesome.
piggyback off that, and then we can go hit to Marcus. This is real. I talked to a lot of people and everything like that. Mayhole was in my leadership family at my school. And that's how me and Mayhole met.
Yep.
I don't think if someone, I'm really, really glad that the teacher that came up to me said, hey, I think Mayhole should come live with you. Because that thought probably would have never even crossed my mind. And I'm not saying that because Mayhole's Mayhole or anything. I'm saying that because, like, I didn't know Mayhole, anything like that. And it's just, yeah, but I think, I saw Mayhole the day that I got to school, and I picked him for my family because he was a hard worker. He seemed genuine. And now, once again, 11 months later, we're here, and he's sitting on my couch next to me, and I find him I look at him as a brother. So 100% genuine's huge.
I want everyone to see my Bob Ross.
No,
There you go.
that's amazing. Marcus, you haven't talked much yet. I want to hear what you say about this.
Yeah.
Just it doesn't have to be. We can kind of cut the girl part because it's just I want to talk about like just overall
Yeah.
a person, whether you're just looking at them and you want to have a relationship with them.
I've been just watching Nate play Minecraft pretty intently, so. But I just.
Scoot a little
think
closer to the
kindness-
mic because I don't think they can
Yeah,
hear your
there's
voice.
no
There
way.
go.
You
Yeah.
gotta speak a little louder.
I haven't been talking because I've just been watching Minecraft. It's really mesmerizing. But I just say kindness. I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean,
Just,
Yeah.
I don't got anything
yeah,
else.
I would think
Man of few words.
man, a few
Man
words.
of few
Kindness.
words.
Yes.
Marcus Wiskowski.
But
Hang that
like
up.
Quote
like
that.
I like
Put
I
that on
said
a
about
t-shirt.
What it
Sorry,
was.
go ahead.
I love like Josh said, I think like I think we can all see in each other. We're all very unique in our own ways, and I think that's what kind of makes all our this friendship kind of really work. And I think we're all very, very genuine. Like I think we can all look at each other, and like I'm never gonna bullcrap you. I'm never like what I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna joke around with these guys, and I'm gonna him and nuts and do crap like that. But it's like and just be dudes. But I'm not. There's a difference between that and then being just being a douchebag to somebody. So
I mean, one thing I got to say about Palmer, just because he was so kind to me. Dude, he's just, if you want to talk real with Palmer, easy. Just like that. And we have real conversations like this all the
Yeah.
time.
yeah.
And then also when we're working, dude, we also mess around, whatever. Just do, like he said, guy stuff. But one thing I admire about Palmer, and one of the reasons we're so tight, is like I said, those real conversations. And now I can tell that these guys can have these conversations
Right.
too.
Yeah.
And that's like that like takes friendship. That's like takes
Whole nother
friendship
level.
to brotherhood. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
100%.
I feel
And like I think that's just like awesome. Like I
you
can be
couldn't have said that
I can
better, yeah.
be surface friends with anybody, but like real friends, it's kind of rare.
Right.
And I think we
Yeah.
got that here.
Yeah.
It's
I agree.
dope.
I mean, and I'm sure there's a lot of friend groups out there like us. I think it's awesome right now that we're even comfortable enough to just sit down, have a very open and real conversation, and
Yeah.
post it on YouTube in a couple hours.
Yeah.
100%.
That is
You
so.
know, and that's just something that, and I'm not, and that's not trying me boasting or anything about that. That's just like, I want to be real with you guys. We're all real for the most, like here at least, and it's just, yeah. But Nate has died once again. We're really trying to get Nate a dub.
For real.
Like,
Yep. He got it like an hour ago.
yeah, he did get one. I also will say Nate usually plays on a console. Nate's playing on a PC for the first time today, and he's already won a game. So
That's
if that
insane.
tells you how good Nate is at just video games, then you got it. He's ridiculously good. How much time do we have on this?
We've been
Let me
rolling.
just
Just-
check.
yeah, just- yeah,
Let me
just go look
quickly
real
check
quick.
real
We've been rolling, but
We have been
we
rolling.
can keep it going, man.
What are we at?
Yeah, I mean.
We got end
we should go
person?
for like 2-3 more minutes.
2-3 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay, solid.
100%.
Nate, here's what we're gonna do. Let's see what Nate does right here.
Well, if it's 18 and we cut out like probably 4 minutes total.
Yep.
Yeah. So we can. Yeah.
We can go for like 5,
Yeah.
6 more.
Yeah.
Just
Just
the
let's just.
conversation's flowing. Just let it flow.
Yeah.
We don't need Minecraft.
Yeah.
Is there certain? I don't know
mean,
anything
we didn't
about. I don't know
really-
anything about like upload files or anything like that. Mayhole knows. Is there like a certain amount of time that we
No.
have to like hit or
No.
anything? Okay.
After we got verified, we can upload up to 12 hours. So we're not bound to that.
12-hour podcast.
12-hour podcast, baby.
12-hour
You get to
podcast
hear
in the
me talk
future.
about-
12-hour
One
podcast,
thing
live
I want to
stream?
lay it out there. One thing. When we reach
No.
100 subscribers, we are doing a live podcast with the boys.
That
That'd be
Hopefully
sick.
with the
One-
boys,
that
or
would be
if that's
awesome.
not possible, we'll do a Zoom call.
Right, yeah, we can at
we'll,
least do a
we'll
Zoom
make that
call if we
happen,
can,
boys.
yeah.
We'll make that happen.
Also,
And girls.
Yep.
We can get
Um,
some ladies in here.
Benjamin.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
told
sorry.
I told y'all on the last podcast that Ben was looking
So-
Hey
Talk to
man.
all the time. Ben's nonstop
Shoot.
with this.
Oh my god.
Nah, I'm for the boys. I'm for the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Mario. Nate, I really want you to get a dub, man.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Just go
You
for
got this.
everybody.
What happened?
What happened? Looks like we just had to cut back out again because the podcast like just shut down for whatever reason. But we're back up. We just only got a few more minutes. We're gonna close it out here in a minute.
Yep.
If Nate dies, then he dies, and if
He got
Nate
this.
goes too long, then we're probably gonna cut it too. But anything else we want? Because we've talked about a lot of
This has been a
We
really
did.
good,
We've talked
this has
about
been
a lot
good
of
talk. This
good
has been
stuff.
a good talk. Yeah.
a lot of good stuff.
There's so many things.
We actually, I'm being real with you right here. We recorded a podcast before this, and it just didn't go good. We were just like, we
It just
we
didn't flow,
just
bro.
kind of looked at each other. We were just like, I kind of looked at Josh. Josh looked at me. We all just kind of looked around. We were just like, that just didn't
It
feel
was
right.
surface.
So
It
we
was
were just
Star
like, let's
Wars.
do it again. Yeah, we talked about Star Wars.
Yes,
So,
sir.
If that explains.
That'll happen sometime
Yeah.
in a podcast.
And we definitely will talk about Star Wars repeatedly
Oh, yeah.
in this podcast. But you don't want to hear 20 minutes of Star Wars. That was just pathetic. So, you guys any more topics just off the
I
dome?
mean, if I like you, I like you. You know.
Right.
I mean,
That's deep.
Actually,
personality.
one of the best quotes I actually like. I think read it yesterday on like
See,
Instagram or
okay,
something.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Was if I'm quiet around you, I either don't like you or I'm either still trying to figure you out,
Mm.
which I think was really really cool. So,
Do you do that? Try to figure people out.
if I don't like you, then I usually probably won't talk to you. But there's very few people that I have not liked, and just
Yeah.
I usually like talking to people, most people. So, but
Yeah, man.
Why do you think people dislike each other?
I think people are so self-conscious and so jealous of each other. And I think jealousy is on the, like, I'm not saying this to, like, people kind of, like, just don't be soft. There's a difference between being emotional and having feelings and having genuine actual feelings and then just being whiny. I can't stand whiners.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot stand whiners. Just can't stand it. Just, like, don't.
Or if you're negative all the time, dude.
Right.
Just
I
like,
don't understand. Like, we're not here on this earth long enough to do that. Like,
I think people don't like each other because of selfishness.
right.
I think selfishness is probably one of the main driving factors in why there is problems in the way humans interact with each other. Think about all the way back.
Oh, you're
to-
gonna want your sword, bro. Oh, you have a diamond sword.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I interrupted
You're
you.
good. You're good.
Let's go.
Selfishness goes back all the way into biblical times.
Right.
Adam and Eve. They were so
He's not
caught up
going.
in their self and what they wanted that they ate it, the forbidden fruit, the only fruit in the garden that Jesus
Right.
or God said
The
not
one,
to eat.
you're right.
Selfishness is the driving factor. It's all about human beings and what they want in
Mhm.
particular. So I think people don't
Deep.
like each other because
Deep talk.
when they see someone and they're doing something that doesn't help with their selfish desires and their
Yeah.
selfish intent, that ends up making them dislike the human being, the person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause it
that's,
doesn't. Yeah.
that's
I think
good.
we can see that a lot right now in our world.
Hugely.
Like,
Think about politics.
oh my goodness.
that kind
Think
of
about
Like,
politics.
I think it's crazy that literally how mean people are. Like, I might not like you. I'm not gonna be
Holy, that
how
was so
mean
awesome.
some
Go
people
all
are.
the way.
That was sick, by the
Go
way, Nate.
all the way to the top when you think of the top person, when you think of America,
Oh, he's there.
or the person who gets the most hate in America right now, who would you think?
I would think probably Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is one of the most controversial presidents we've ever
Absolutely.
had. Okay? What I don't understand is if tomorrow the person who's running against Donald Trump, Joe Biden, becomes president, he deserves respect. Every human deserves respect. Like,
Yeah. I think now 100% has Donald Trump done questionable things.
Absolutely.
100%. Like
Absolutely.
But
there's
everybody
there's
has.
yeah,
Every single human being has.
100%. And I think what's happening right now is people are so stuck on their own feelings and they're so stuck on their own beliefs and everything like that there's literally no leeway. People are so stubborn.
Yeah.
So freaking stubborn.
I wonder if the way we treated someone, the outcome would be different in a powerful platform like that. Like maybe my Donald Trump would be more open to listen to people. Maybe the government would be more open.
If everyone just wasn't
instead
a
of
complete
looking at all
butthole
the
to him.
negatives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
I
100%.
think it's really
Nate's
pathetic
fucking
that
Nate's
today,
doing really good right
especially
now.
prevalent nowadays, there's no respect for anyone.
Right.
He
Yeah.
has been the president of the United States for how many
4
years now?
years?
Like, I understand, like, you didn't want him to get
Oh.
you didn't want him to get voted for it, but I think respecting that human being is huge. I'm not even a Donald Trump supporter.
Right. Yeah.
I wouldn't vote for either of the men.
Yeah.
I'd write my grandpa's name on the ballot. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But both of them are human beings.
I
that deserve
can't believe that
respect.
those are the two options. I still can't. I can't
And
believe
here's
that, but
here's
it
another
is what it
talking
is.
boy. Here's another talking point right here. People would argue Donald Trump doesn't deserve respect because look how he treats blank. Look how
Right.
he treats foreigners.
Right.
Look how he treats refugees.
Right, women, whatever.
If you have that mindset, that can be applied to anything.
Right.
If you have the mindset of, because he's not like this person isn't like that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
The
And
person-
I think I can say that about any Republican who is bashing Joe Biden right now for
Exactly.
Joe Biden had I didn't watch the whole thing, but Joe Biden had a phenomenal speech at the Democratic convention or whatever. Phenomenal speech.
Phenomenal. And here's the thing: everyone was hating on him because they thought he was going to stumble over
Right.
everything. And he wasn't even.
And he killed it out. Everyone thinks, and I kind of still believe he does have like some sort of dementia or something because there is some sort of that looks a little weird.
Like I said,
But-
both candidates are off.
Right, but it's he killed it out there, and people were, especially Republicans, were bashing on him, and I was like, bro, he did really good. And another thing I want to talk about, just regarding politics for 2 more seconds, was I think it's hilarious.
Let's go.
That Nate finally won. Let's go. That was amazing.
That was
Just to
so
wrap, we're
intense.
gonna finish it off
Wrap
right
it
here.
up. Wrap it
The
up.
last thing I want to say, for 4 years, what was the number one thing most people wanted if they didn't like Donald Trump? They wanted to impeach him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess how many times impeachment got brought up at the Republican or the Democratic convention?
How many times?
There was not the word impeachment was not spoken once.
Yeah.
And how long have we been? We just got finished with impeachment in January, right before COVID happened.
Yep.
Anyways,
This has been the American Indian Podcast.
it's been so fun. Once
a
again,
podcast
we got the
it
boys.
has been.
We got Ben. We finally have Mayhole. We got Josh. We got Marcus. Nate finally got the dub. That was a sick way to end the podcast. This was awesome. Boys,
Like and subscribe and add comments.
yes,
for
please.
For
Please.
topics.
This was awesome. So fun. We're going to do it again here soon. Should be another episode on Friday. Think that'll be it.
All right.
Let's go.
Peace
Thanks for
out.
watching,
That's a wrap.
boys.
Adios. Peace.